What's up guys, back with another video, and today we had to talk about DAYSTAR. You know, we haven't seen too many come up, then get your ass torn back down in a minute stories. You know, like in football when like the guys are already throwing their hands out and they're celebrating and they're just running to the end zone and they're running and they put the ball out and someone pops up from behind. That was Tory Lanez with all this newfound clout. 6 months ago when quarantine radio was popping off, there wasn't a nigga hotter in the world. He had the Instagram live record for viewers. He was bringing on guests like Drake, The Weeknd, Chris Brown was always in there. Fast forward 6 months, he is public enemy #1. That is a fast ass slope, my nigga. That is a fast drop. Honestly, has there been a fall off worse than this? Faster than this? Because if you don't know, Tory Lanez is being charged and facing 22 years in prison. Now, if you forgot, a few months ago, mid-quarantine, it came out that Meg cut her foot up, right? And it was like, why is Meg the Stallion limping on a, she was like, I cut my foot on glass. Fast forward a couple days, everyone's saying it's Tory. Her friend is saying it's Tory, she even saying it's Tory. So this whole time, right, when everyone else is speaking on it, he's quiet. He didn't say anything for months. July, August, he didn't say anything. Then he says, I'm gonna answer all your questions tonight. And you're thinking Instagram Live, you know, back to where we started, quarantine radio. No. This nigga tried to drop an album. Tory, I'm not my fault. DAYSTAR, when everyone else says you shot somebody, and you're the only one saying it didn't go down like that. I just don't know. I just don't know what do I do here? So yeah, he's going to jail. Instead of dropping albums, he's dropping ass. You get it? Cause like assault happens in jail. That didn't really work. I just really want to make like an assault joke. Men always get the assault jokes in jail. Like they always know. In no other scenario do we clown people for getting, you know, raped. But for some reason in jail, we are just all in. Like we clown dudes. And it's like, that would be extremely traumatizing. Like, I don't know if I would recover from that. Anywho, he's gonna get banged up in jail. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, so he dropped the album. Public reception, I think he got dragged by literally everyone, even though technically he is innocent. And I know we live in a society where like you're guilty to proving innocent now. Like you have to prove your own innocence. Like I guess essentially cancel culture is having to prove your innocence. But that's where we're at right now. So he's already guilty in the court of public opinion. Maybe, here's my thing though, right? Because Tory, he had the gun in his car. I'm not sure what he's gonna say that can get him out of that charge. This man is going back to Canada and he's going to get some French croissants up his, you know, another force. I don't know why I keep forcing those jokes. Something about Canadians committing assault in jail just seems highly unlikely. Like I feel like Canadians in jail, they're all just in their cells chilling, chopping it up. Wait. If you're enjoying the video and you don't want to get clapped up in jail like Tory Lanez is about to, like the video, subscribe. Share it around. Join the Discord link. But what I really want to know, and what they need to answer in this court case, is the biggest piece of drama. How tall is he? How tall is this man? Because you remember when it came out originally, it was claimed that he was 5'3". 5'3" flat, my guy. 5'3", like Ariana Grande. He comes out in his album and says, no, I'm actually 5'8". Really? Really, DAYSTAR? You're 5'8", huh? So you're telling me they messed up your height by 5 inches? Like 1 or 2, like you 5'5", you 5 foot. You telling me they messed up your height by 5 inches? You couldn't have gone for a more realistic cap? Like you had to, because even if you're 5'7", you still get clowned. So I feel you. You were like, I gotta just say I'm literally a whole half foot taller. Like, do you understand like the difference in height, Tory? Like you're telling me you were standing there, right? And then someone's behind the glass like, okay, DAYSTAR. And you're standing there at the 5'8", and a nigga just said 5 foot. No, he's 5'3". Like, that doesn't even make any sense. Doesn't even make any sense. Doesn't even make any sense. So for sure, I want answers on that. If he shot her, that'd be cool to know. I'm not really interested in that though. I mean, who cares? He's facing 23 years. I looked up again. He's facing 23 years, which, by the way, side note, the 23 years has to be because the gun was illegal, right? There's no way. Does it matter where you shoot someone to get attempted manslaughter or attempted murder? Does it matter where you shoot them? Because he shot him in the, at best, like Ricochet hit him in the foot. 23 years for that? These cops are catching bodies and getting 1 week vacation. I mean, he shot him in the foot. He shot him in the foot. Honestly, if you don't get killed, you should just be able to shoot them back. Call it a day. You know what I mean? Like, if he shot you in the foot, shoot him back in the foot, and you just move on with your day. We shouldn't even be don't waste my tax dollars on DAYSTAR. Well, I guess he's going back to Canada. But in general, you know, you get shot in the leg, okay, maybe. Shot in the hand, shoot his hand back, bro. Shoot his hand back. Next. We ain't got time for that. We just ain't got time for it. In his album, his first song, Money Over Fallouts, very cleverly titled, Money Over Fallouts. I wonder what that means. He says, making people trying to frame me for a shooting, but them boys ain't clean enough. I see how they teaming up watching and I'm calculating. Gotta keep it quiet. I can't jeopardize the outcome waiting. I feel like keeping it quiet and making an album are possibly the two furthest things possible to be connected. I feel like when you make an album, you're being the least quiet. Like you're being very well produced loud. And so he goes this whole album just making claims over and over again that he's innocent, that he didn't shoot her, nothing like that. To the point where Meg the Stallion comes out and she literally has to confirm. And she says, yes, this nigga Tory shot me. You shot me. And you got your publicist and people with these blogs lying and shit. Stop lying. And so it's like, Tory, you're not looking good right now. I mean, my nigga, you had a gun illegally. How are you going to argue that away? You're done with that. I mean, the only argument you really have is if you shoot her or not. Some were saying that he was super cocky, right? To even post the album, he had to be innocent. Because no guilty person would make a whole album if they knew they were guilty and would get easily like caught up. To that, I would say, have you seen OJ? Also, another funny thing I kept seeing was conspiracy theories. They were like, you see the system, my brothers. Just like with Bill Cosby, as soon as he goes independent, the system shuts him down. And, you know, guys, you know I love my conspiracies, but maybe if you don't do anything to get caught in the web, you'd be good. Like if Bill Cosby had 5 cases, maybe I'd agree with you. Didn't Bill have like 45 different bitches on him? I could have sworn he had like a whole NFL roster. He had a whole basketball starting 5 bench backup team, B team of women all saying, yeah, he did this. I could have sworn Tory was in the car with her as she limped out. It's just like, I understand the woke side of this, but I feel like if you don't do anything too crazy, it's a lot harder for them to tie you down, to pin you down on that. But that's about it for the case. We have to see what happens now. Crazy. Like I said, put in the comments below a bigger fall off than this. I mean, to go from pretty chill before the quarantine to the hottest thing during quarantine to public enemy #1 in the span of 6 months, it's something that only 2020 could provide. But if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share it around, join the Discord, link in the bio, and peace. He couldn't handle it. You know, Tory's a little boy. He's very petite, as they call him petite. I don't know. He's tiny. So he might have been getting his ass worked out.